Alrighty. What is today? What is today? I think today is Tuesday. We're starting out on Michelson in the beautiful city of Irvine, the pre-planned game board city. Medical devices, engineers, corporations, strip malls, condos, luxury apartments, Lexus, Tesla, BMW, Mercedes. So I'm not too sure which way we're gonna go. I think we'll cruise over to Peters Canyon Trail. I used to take this route a lot when I first started riding, until I realized, yeah, it is pretty far out of the way. But we're gonna head down Michelson until we hit Peters Canyon Trail, which is, I think they call it the San Diego Creek or something like that. We're not getting off to a very good start here though. And then we'll head down the river trail, head up the river trail, and then I'm not too sure where to get off at, so I don't want to really take the Metrolink, but I'm not sure which. I can keep going on it and exit on Bryan. Maybe I'll do that. And then we can take Bryan wherever it goes. We take Bryan, which I think is Bryan Irvine Boulevard. It might be all the way to Yorba or something like that. I don't want to ride on Edinger because Edinger is pretty boring. Yeah, Cybertruck, Cyberfool. Alrighty, here we go. It was a pretty warm day. I think it got up to about 75. But it cools down in a hurry, that's for sure. So it looks like we already lost our bike lane. We're gonna go ahead and cross the intersection in the Orange County fashion. Gonna make this one too. We're crossing Jamboree now. So when I used to ride this route, the sidewalk turned to dirt over here, but I think they've made a new sidewalk. Oh, we actually have a bike lane. Yeah, this used to all be dirt on my right. shuttle that I used to take to catch Metrolink. So that would pick me up right there on Michelson. I didn't get a chance to see the driver, but I'm sure I would have recognized them. So we're gonna let them go ahead of us. So this shuttle's not bad to ride on, but they have the old shuttle, which is looks like a van, like a cab from a van, and then it's got the back on it. Man, talk about a miserable ride. Even this one is kind of challenging in the summertime because they're really new and they have that kind of that new car smell, and it gets so hot, and you've got that weird smell. Man, I would get a headache, and if I look at my phone or read a book, I get car sick, so I had to constantly be focusing on the path of travel of the shuttle. So riding the shuttles sucks. It really does. But that's actually part of what motivates me to, I mean, I love riding my bike, so that's why I do this, but definitely don't like to ride the shuttle. Now Metrolink's fun. I mean, I like riding Metrolink. I like tripping out on all the people, and I don't ever like interact, or I didn't have like a group of fellow commuters that I would hang out with and talk to. I would see the same people often, especially in the morning, and they might have a few offhanded conversations with them, but not usually. So I think this is the first time I've rode this bike on this trail. I can't remember if I rode my gravel bike on this trail or not, though. I don't think so. So the last time I rode on this trail, I rode from the other direction, and I don't remember where I started where I normally start. I think I took Brian all the way to the trail, and that was on my my electric, and it ended up being a 16-mile ride. Help the bike out a little bit going up this hill here. So this is going to be a very creaky ride. So if you have your earbuds in and you're watching this on a phone, I apologize. I need to put more grease in there. Tearing up my battery going up these long hills. It's pretty much a marshland down there. It's pretty big bike lane here. Oh man, we got the freaking mallard ducks. Cool. All right. I guess it's pretty nice. It's definitely a relaxing ride. I think that's a good way to look at it. It's pretty stress-free relative to my common routes. It's kind of what's kept me from doing the Santa Ana River down to Huntington. I mean, besides the range issue, it's just kind of at a certain point, you know, after 4 or 5 miles, it's probably pretty maybe a little bit boring. I think what would make this a lot more interesting is if we had a little more graffiti and some homeless people, but it doesn't look like the fentanyl crisis has made it this far. And this looks like it's right by the Irvine police station here. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think somebody confirmed that. There's somebody that made a comment on the last time I rode through here that they worked there. I'm curious who not my oldest subscriber, but I wonder if I have any subscribers that have been watching my channel for a year. I'm trying to think if there is any. I think Ivan, I'm pretty sure, I think he's the one that, didn't you ask me to do the Chapman University rides? Like, I don't know how long ago that was. That could have been a year ago. Look at this soccer field here. We've been looking for a soccer field that keeps nets up all the time. We usually go to the Great Park, but a lot of times you know, the people are using the soccer fields for leagues. They have the really nice ones with artificial turf. We actually went, so they have soccer games there too. The Irvine has a soccer league, and we went there to check out a game one time just from the outskirts. We never did pay to go to the game. I feel really bad about that too. But when we were going there, I didn't have the funds to be able to go watch the soccer game. So because there's a lot of us, right? There's 5 of us, and it's $15 to get in. So that was just like something we couldn't do at that time. And anyway, so this one day I was there with my kids, and it was the first time we had gone there and actually walked up to the soccer arena to watch the game. And when we were walking around it, there was we were on the kind of on the side of the field. I guess it would have been the east side of the field, and the gate is open. So the gate is open, and anyway, and I was like, oh, so we just walked in. We walked into the game, and we're standing around, and I was like, oh man, I think we're supposed to pay to get into this game. So it was a really difficult time because we're in there, you know, but we're in there illegally, so it wasn't right for us to stay in there, so we left. We only stayed in for a few minutes, but I felt bad, you know, because my son finally got to go in there. Yeah, it was a trip. I was climbing that hill and there's a shadow behind me. So I moved over to the right. That guy couldn't, you know, he's trying to get a good pace going on his bike, but he couldn't pass me because we're going uphill and it wasn't, you know, it wasn't safe for him to pass me. Pretty cool, I guess. So there's lots of tunnels on this trail. Oh, look at this hawk. Wow, that's pretty amazing. It's just chilling right there, huh? I don't want to mess with it, but man, if it's gonna let us get some footage. Hey buddy, how you doing? Don't worry, I'm not gonna try to capture you or anything. I just want to check you out, buddy. Very cool. And it's pretty cool that it just chills right there. This guy's stopping to look too. Wonder if it's, that guy's getting super close. Very cool. Yeah, you look at those birds. Yeah, it rotated its head around to look at me. There's something, there you have, you know, what, you know, birds operate on instinct. So do they have spirits? I don't know. But when you look at, you know, you look at certain animals and, you know, you question, you know, do they have spirits? At what point do animals have spirits? I don't know. But I'm sure they have, and yeah, I don't know how that works. But when you look at a bird like that, it's when they look at you, it's like, I just see something a lot more deeper than the average animal creature. All right, so we're almost already to Edinger. So in the past, this would be where I turn off. But we'll keep going straight. So there's all these tunnels that go under right here. So we got that one guy in New Mexico, Alex Bugs Marentes, who goes and explores tunnels like that in Albuquerque and surrounding areas. I don't know if I could do it. These ones I know they don't go too far, you know. But he was going down tunnels where you have to walk like an hour and a half. And you just imagine if there was a flash flood. For the tunnels like that, you would be okay, but he goes into some ones that are a little smaller than that. tracks right here. There's another trail right here called Walnut Trail. Yeah, there's like a lot of little canals that flow into this. It'd be kind of fun. You'd have to abandon your bike somewhere though. So sorry, I'm not getting very many good views of what it looks down in the canal, but if I see anything exciting, I will stop and take a look at it. All right, so I believe this is where we get off at. Maybe it's further. What street is this? Okay, this is Walnut. So we don't want this street. Creek, creek, creek. Creaking along the creek. Pedal, 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 pedal. Okay, what is this street? Harvard. I just got hit in the eyeball with a bug. So we got an excavator doing some work down here. Let's go look at this. Let's go look at this pile of mud. Oh, I wonder what they're doing. Well, that thing goes deep, doesn't it? Look at how long that is. So this is looking like the street we get off on. Maybe not. This looks pretty, this looks pretty gnarly. What is this? What street is this? Where the hell are we? We're gonna have to see where we're at. Gotta get my glasses. So we're going to Grijalva Park. on a bike. 43 minutes. So we're... Oh. God, I'm not very smart, guys. Sorry. I know my way around Santa Ana, but when you get me out here, I have no clue. I used to live out here, but I still don't know. But it's probably obvious to anybody who's watching this that's from this area. They know that's the 5 freeway. Wow, a lot of traffic right here. So here's another canal that goes off somewhere. Yeah, we need some graffiti and some homeless people. We could take El Camino through what? We should do that. We should do El Camino to Tustin, huh? So that would take us right through Irvine and Tustin Marketplace. So this will be a long ride. All right, here's Brian. I'm talking about the street, not this guy. I don't know this guy's name. Could be a Brian. He looks more like a Charlie than a Brian. All right. Sidewalk closed. All right. Well. Sidewalk's closed, but I don't see any reason why we can't ride on the street. Let's see. We can actually cross over right here. Let's do that. We're going to stay on Boyan. We're going to stay on Boyan. So we could take Jamboree all the way into Orange, but this is kind of we already did the kind of the exploration part of the trip. Look at this guy. See that guy on that scooter? He's chilling, smoking a cigarette. Yeah, the continuity of this ride seems pretty nice. Myford. All right, so we've already gone 8.6 miles, 32 minutes. We probably have another 4 miles to go, maybe more, maybe 6. This bike now has 738 miles. So now you kind of understand the urgency of us needing to review bikes, because just racking the miles up on this bike. I don't know how many like how long is if you take care of your battery, you know, there's YouTube videos that talk about how to take care of your battery on your bike, you know, so you get the most longevity out of it. Like, how long are these batteries supposed to last before they start degrading, you know, degrading significantly? I'm not really sure. Like so many charging cycles. So something I'll probably bring up a little bit regarding the channel. I really want to try to get to 1,000 subscribers by my birthday. So my birthday is January 17th. So right now I'm at 710. This road's crazy, by the way. So yeah, I'm at 710 miles, or 710 subscribers. So I don't know, that's a little over a month to get, you know, 300 subscribers. So that's gonna be my advertising campaign here. So if you are watching the video right now and you're not subscribed, some people have the misconception that subscribing means that you have to pay money. I used to think that when I first started watching YouTube, but it doesn't. It doesn't cost any money. And then what I do have memberships, which cost $2.99. Which I have to get $100 worth of memberships or super thanks before the channel's actually monetized, which I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I was at $7 and now I'm at $9. So I have one membership so far, and the idea was to have videos for those that you know, make membership videos, but somebody had mentioned that. Let's go this way. I'm trying to think, I can go this way and hit First Street, right? Yeah, somebody was surprised that I was charging people to watch videos of me riding my bike, which I was worried about somebody would think that when I decided to do memberships, but I mean, I have all these videos that I'm just wasting, you know, and I feel like I don't want to flood the channel with a bunch of videos. What's the name of this street right here? Is this First? Yeah, this is First Street. Because I think already doing one long form video a day is already, too much. But I gotta keep it going for YouTube, Then once I get to 1,000, then I'll slow down and just make some better quality videos. But anyway, enough on that subject. But yeah, so if you know anybody else that would be interested in the channel, maybe share a video with them and see if they'll subscribe to the channel. And I know people aren't gonna like watch these videos every day, but it's still I'm gonna be out here riding my bike, and I'm gonna need bikes eventually. She's not looking. She's checking her text messages. All right, so we're on First Street. We're gonna cross over Newport and probably stay on First Street, I guess. So, I don't really push my channel, I mean, I can push the membership thing. I could push the, the super thanks. So the super thanks is like where you, in the comments, you can support the channel. I don't really push that. I don't even push the subscriber thing, and I don't do anything to try to really try to get more subscribers, except for I make the occasional, if I see something crazy, I'll make a short, or just a basic short, to kind of advertise the channel. I do that. I think like if I think a way I can get more subscribers would be to some of these oddball things that I see in going down the riverbed or in Santa Ana, homeless, street kind of activity. I could probably focus on some of that stuff occasionally and kind of put out a shock value videos, but I don't want people to get the impression that that's what this channel's about, But it is, in a sense. I mean, that's part of it, a very small part of it. It is something that I do see a lot of when I'm on this ride. Anything to do with like, like that guy, the lizard, what's he called? The lizard hunter or whatever he's called, the lizard, the lizard hunter. He also has the channel Tales from the Street. So he lives around Phoenix and he gets videos of all the street activity in around Phoenix. So he goes to all the crazy, we're turning right on Yorba. So he gets, footage of all all this craziness that goes on there, you know, all the street stuff. And his Tales from the Streets, he has 1 million subscribers. I mean, there's a lot more activity that goes on in Phoenix, you know. And then he's got the Lizard Hunter. So lizards, I think the reference he's making to lizards are, you know, basically prostitutes, right? That's what he's talking about. So then on the Lizard Hunter, he rides around on his e-bike in the cities. He even goes to Vegas. I don't know where else he goes, but sorry, let me check my phone real quick. Getting so many random phone calls. Anyway, so yeah, he rides around on his bike, and what he tries to do is he offers money to do interviews to homeless people, usually to homeless girls, and gives them some money to do an interview. And then the interviews that he does, he puts on his other channel, which is Tales from the Street. This is not a good street right now with all this traffic, all these cars parked right here. But luckily, there's no more cars parked in this section. Alright, so let's check in. So yeah, I'm definitely not going to do anything like that. Because, you know, the channel is essentially about commuting, and then riding my e-bike on the weekends. And then also it's really about my journey towards, right now it's my journey towards 1,000 subscribers. And then yeah, that's what it's about. But I would really like to set that milestone, so that might help influence me to, or inspire me to make some content that's a little bit better in order to get the channel on the next level. I mean, once I get to do the bikes, then that's what it'll be about. So that'll give the channel the momentum that it needs. I mean, if I'm commuting on a new e-bike, even just like, I just need like one every, probably one every 3 months, I would say. I mean, I'm gonna have, if I'm doing, in 1 month I can put, close to 600 miles on the bike. So 2 months. So if I get one bike every 2 or 3 months to review, that would be perfect. So we're gonna turn our headlight on. All right, so let's check in and see what's been going on here with our mileage and our battery power and all that good stuff. Let's see. So we've been riding for 48 minutes. We've gone 14 miles. And we are at about 65% resting voltage. It doesn't really take that much longer because it's such a, continuous route. There's not so many stops and starts. So this section right here is pretty bad. So this is not going to be good right here. So this lane is very narrow. So I'm not going to be able to fit in between this car and the cars that are lined up behind me. So we're gonna let these guys are all turning so we can make it past these two cars. Man, it's a leaf blower. God dang it. It's already getting pretty chilly. wind. So this is about what time the wind picked up yesterday. All right, we're to La Vida. Kind of a dangerous little section here. We're gonna pedal now. Definitely, with electric, when you start getting down to this lower charge, you feel a lot more confident that you can go farther. But with this bike, like even on the electric, if I'm low on, if my battery's low, I can still, get up to probably 25 miles an hour. And I can also, I can pedal and not be ghost pedaling. But with this bike, it doesn't quite feel that way. So we're at the dog park in Orange. And we're gonna cut over to the Santiago Creek Trail. So we're at 15.7 miles. So yeah, this is about a 16-mile little ride. And the dog park is jumping. Look at all these cars. Alrighty, well, what do you think about this ride? Let me know. I don't really know how to feel about this ride. I think it was good. I think it's probably be kind of cool to take it on in the morning too. The last time I did that route on Brian, I did it in the morning. Oh yeah, I just climbing, mountain biking, buddy. I thought that guy was like a special forces guy. He had all those pouches, but I realized all those pouches on the vest have weights. All right, well, thank you so much for watching my video, watching my channel. Appreciate all you subscribers out there. And we'll catch you on the next one.